Miss Ellie. How are you
Yes, can you
today?
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. So
Yes.
how was the job interview last Tuesday or
Uh,
Monday, I think?
yeah. I haven't result. I haven't received the result.
Oh, you haven't received the result yet.
Yes.
Okay, so you told me earlier that you wanted to talk about books, right?
Yeah. I think a lot, but I don't have a topic.
You
Because
don't have a topic about books.
yes.
That's fine. Let's just ask some questions, then you're gonna answer me, okay? But the topic will be about books and articles.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start books, or do you want some other conversations first? Like for example, what do you do in your free time, Tra?
Uh, yeah. I
You like
usually,
yeah?
when I have time, I usually surf the internet. Sometimes I read articles
Yeah.
online,
Yes.
and sometimes I read book.
So do you read those articles in English or in Vietnamese?
Um, in the past, I usually reading article in Vietnamese, but now,
Huh?
around one week, 1 week ago,
Huh?
I I began reading article in English.
Yes, very good because it can help you with your English
Yeah.
speaking. Yes, that's really correct. You should continue that and read a wide variety of articles so that it
Uh,
can help you.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I just read English.
Yes.
I read article by English, but it's like a version Vietnam, but in
Mhm.
English. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, not really. The article by a foreigner write it. It's
Writer,
yeah.
a writer, a foreign
Right.
writer.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like a article of Vietnam, and they write it in English. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
We,
So, are
we
there a lot of foreign writers there in Vietnam right now? Are there a lot of foreign writers? I
uh,
mean, are there a lot of Vietnamese writer who writes English articles?
not much. Like some a big magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they usually there are two versions.
Mhm.
One Vietnamese and one English. Yeah.
So you
So.
read the English version,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Because I think I choose this article like this. I see is uh, I feel understand easier then I read the article by foreign writer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really helpful. That's really very good, Tra, that you are challenging yourself to read English articles
Yeah.
so that you can know a lot more deeper words in English. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So can we start about books? Do you have a favorite books? Do you have a favorite book?
Yeah, I love book. I usually read book about economic.
Economic books,
Yeah,
correct?
economic book,
Yeah,
and
because the last time you told me you really love business, right? And economic is in line with business, correct?
um, Yeah, because when I was at a second student at university, I usually
Mm-hmm. Sec-
stay in library of my university, and then I find some book like economic because
yes, economics.
because I love mm,
Mm-hmm.
economic like uh, book about do you know
Mm-hmm.
um Warren Buffett.
Oh, a what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Do you know Warren Buffett in US?
Or no, I don't know that.
Yeah, he is because
Oh, he's a person. He's a person.
he's a person.
Okay.
I usually reading a book about him.
Oh, so he wrote books about economics, correct?
Not really.
Not really.
He just investor.
Investor, correct.
Yeah, and
Investor.
investor and mm, many
Mm-hmm.
person. Yeah, many person who know about him usually write a book about him, but he never.
Yes.
Yeah, he never write any book himself.
Okay, so how many books have you ever read in your life? Do you read for almost 100 books already? Have you read almost a
Mm,
hundred books already?
Actually, when I was a children, I'm very lost. Uh, I I don't reading book.
You don't really like reading books
Yeah,
when you were little?
when I only children, but when I grow up and into the university, I have many times, so I reading
Mhm.
a lot of book around. I think like 50 books.
50 books
Yes,
nowadays? Okay,
yes,
but do you also read fiction? Like,
fiction. Yeah, yeah.
yes, books
Um,
about stories.
Not much. I like read economic and lecture, right?
Letter? A
Yeah.
letter book? A book about letters?
Uh, like some write about some people who is let me use translate.
Yes, sure, sure. Okay.
Uh, literature.
Literature books. Very
Yeah,
good.
literature.
Literature books. Yes, these are story books as well, correct? These books contains lots of stories.
Yeah, yeah, a story about uh,
Yeah.
like I love a writer
Mm-hmm.
who in Japan who write about some many aspect in the
Mm-hmm.
life like yeah like some ideas of of ideas of a pessimistic person. I don't know.
Pessimistic person.
Yeah, pessimistic
Yeah.
person and
Pessimistic.
yeah, and some reasons about why people in Japan usually uh, uh
People, it's about a book about people in Japan.
yeah.
Book about in Japan. And I mean, okay, so Tra, do you often read books before you go to bed?
Mm, actually, last year I knew a person who is I see he's like my friend. He taught
Yeah.
Yeah, he taught me that I should buy some book like a story for
Yeah.
children in
For children.
English. Yeah,
Yes, very
i-
good.
in English in the
Mm-hmm.
bookshelf, bookshop, and read it before I go to bed. But yeah, and I follow him. I buy some book and I read. But I
Yes.
see.
But
Yeah,
is that an English book? Is that
yeah,
an English book?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly, English book. But I I just read some sentence.
A
I go,
sentence.
yeah,
Huh?
I go to bed so well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But can you remember a particular story in that book?
Like some person in upon uh, upon one state once. I don't know. It's like a story for the children.
Wow. So I think it's about fairy tales, correct?
Yeah.
It's a fairy tale book.
Mm,
Okay.
I see. But now I see. I read some English article. It's suitable
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Okay. So
Because
right. Uh-huh.
because you know, when I read the article, I can use when I meet a new vocabulary, I can
Yeah.
translate and hear the sound or
Mm-hmm.
how to pronounce this new word. And yeah, but yeah, and is the language and the sentence is quite
Difficult.
close, no,
Close.
close
No.
for me, yeah. but
Huh?
uh, but when I reading English book, I feel it's not comfortable and it's quite difficult for me.
Okay. So you prefer reading online so you can hear
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
book is about
yeah, it's
instead of reading in the book. Because I'm gonna ask you a question later about where do you usually read books? Is it on the internet or do you read an actual book? So you prefer reading online, correct?
online, but just article
Yes, just articles
because
because yes,
article I
mhm.
don't like, yeah, I don't like reading book in online because yeah, because it's make my eyes is so
Yeah. Yes,
hurt.
because of the radiation from the screen of your cell phone, correct? Do you know
Yeah,
radiation?
yeah,
Yes, it's
exactly.
bad for the eyes. Bad for
Radiation.
the eyes.
Bad for the eyes. And
The radiation from your screen, be it in the cell phone. Like, for example, when you read books in front of your cell phone for a long time, your eyes will really go bad, like mine. So
yeah,
please refrain from reading books online, okay?
yeah, exactly.
You can read article because articles are short, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's very short
Yes.
article, so it's make me it's give me a lot of information about the
Yes,
social.
very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
I love it.
articles from the internet are really helpful as well because it can also give us too much information,
Yeah,
correct,
exactly,
about the
exactly.
world. Like, for example, okay, let's go to the article meaning. Because articles, there's a lot of kinds of articles, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, can you give
Social.
me some?
Uh, uh, Sorry, what did you say?
Yes, can you give me some examples of articles? Sorry, the chicken from the outside is really noisy. Can you hear the
Uh-huh.
chicken from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give me some examples of articles that are written online?
Mm, I
Like about what?
usually
An article about what? About
uh
sport? About what?
Social.
Social articles?
Yeah, social. Like because I see some lately. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
recently in Vietnam have
Mm-hmm.
many children who is in age teen 18. Sorry,
Teenager?
teenagers exactly.
Uh-huh.
Usually, um, social. Sorry, suicidal.
Suicidal.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I get
suicidal.
it. Yeah.
So, average one day have a one accident.
Mm-hmm.
Who is children? Sorry.
Yes, I think you mean teenagers, like teenagers whose age are ranging from 18 and below, right?
Yeah, below. Yeah, exactly. 18 and below because I read the book that sorry I read the article that
Yeah.
the children feel some stress
Pressure.
about
Yeah, pressure.
yeah pressure about their learning in
Mm-hmm.
as a school
In
and
school.
some I don't know, but I think it's like children who have many things,
Mm-hmm.
and your her sorry, their parents usually
Mm-hmm.
are not allowed them playing game, etc. So
Yeah.
uh,
So I think their parents are strict. I think
strict,
their
yeah,
parents are strict, correct?
yeah, exactly.
Yes, they pressure their children too much about
Um,
studies.
Yeah,
And
it's 3 days ago. I just see an article and a video about the boy who just 15 years old who
yeah,
yeah who
who
died.
jumped from the apartment? He
Yeah,
jumped from
uh,
their house,
yeah,
right?
jump apartment from 28 floor.
Floor, yeah.
Oh my God, it's I see.
Yes, and his father saw it happening, right? Correct? Did his
Yeah,
father saw it
yeah,
happening?
yeah.
Yeah.
Her. Yeah, you read it, right?
I haven't heard it, but one of my student told me about it.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the latest news in Vietnam right now, correct?
yeah. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
so. I
Yes,
think.
so yes,
Uh,
that's really bad, and I feel really sad about it also because um, the rate of suicide among teenagers 18 and below is becoming quite high right now.
mm-hmm.
So, mm-hmm, yeah,
I think they have a permistic person. I think so.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
think they have to talk to someone, right? Correct. They have to
Yeah.
talk to somebody else
Uh.
about their feelings so they can help them
Yeah.
cope up.
They
Okay.
need. Yeah. They need to meet the doctor.
Yes, yes. Or psychiatrists, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about books. Again, let's talk about books. Are books your best friends? Because these are the advantages when you're reading a book, correct? There's a lot. There's a lot, a lot when you read a book, correct?
Mm. Yeah, exactly. Because book give me many information, many knowledge. Exactly, many knowledge.
Yes, very good. So for number one, can we consider books our best friend?
Uh,
Can-
yeah, exactly.
hmm? Yes, why?
Uh, I see my actually when I was first university, I
Hmm.
am a fresh person.
Yes,
Yeah,
fresh.
like a white paper. I don't have
Uh-huh.
anything. Yeah,
I think
uh,
you mean to say introvert. Are you an introvert?
introvert.
Introvert. This one.
Uh, introvert. Yeah, yeah. I know. I
Yeah.
think in introvert. So I saw and I see I find some book is
Hmm.
suitable for me. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
is the I love books so much. I
Yeah, the same
yeah.
as me. I love
Uh,
books also.
yeah, so I see the book like my best friend because I don't have
Yeah.
much friend. Yeah, so yeah, and I'm very um
Happy.
yeah, very happy and very not alone.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and exactly
Yeah.
and I have a lot of knowledge from the book.
Yes, that's correct because books can give us a lot of information and we can also share it from the people that we know, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and it can also help us with our English, especially when we are reading books
I
that are
hope
in English. Yeah,
I hope that in the future I can read uh, reading book
read
in
a book.
English. Yeah.
You can read a book in English fast and understandable for you, correct?
Um, but I see it's so difficult because a lot of vocabulary.
Yes, because a lot of vocabularies are really hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's difficult to understand clearly about what they want um,
To
to
say to
yeah.
to say
Uh,
to you.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, next question. Can books help you grow mentally and emotionally? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And books help you grow mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot, especially when I reading some book about the literature, right?
Literature.
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 Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Literature. I see. I understand some people why they think about that. But
Yeah.
yeah, many emotion forms many character in the
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Especially if the story is sad or if the story is happy, it
Yeah.
can help you lift your mood, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it affects your mental thinking,
Yeah, exactly.
correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
It's
okay,
like a film, but
a
I love
film,
reading book rather than
watching
watching
films.
film. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, very good. Yes, we are the same. I prefer watching book as reading books as well because in the book it's complete, while in the film they cut it. They cut the story, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So okay. So next question. So can books help us learn new languages? Do you think books can help us learn new languages?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, Actually, I just reading a book in Vietnamese, but actually my Vietnamese language is not good. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's improve my Vietnamese language more.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
So
think
you
so.
read books to improve your Vietnamese language,
Yeah,
right?
improve my mother language more.
Yes. So Vietnamese is the mother language in Vietnam, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you speak another language aside from the main language there in Vietnam?
Mm, there are many language
Yes. So I think you
in
can call it as dialect. Dialect.
dialect.
Correct? Yeah. This
Yes,
one over here. This is dialect.
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 Yeah, dialect is let me use translate.
Yeah.
Mm.
The same here in the Philippines. There's also a lot of languages used.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like,
like Vietnam. It's
mm-hmm,
the same Vietnam. There are a lot of
mm-hmm.
languages. Yeah, but Vietnamese language is the national
Vietnamese.
language.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So, are you 100% Vietnamese speaker and you don't can you speak other language there in Vietnam? Can you
Mm,
speak other language aside from
no,
Vietnamese? No.
no. Yeah, just
So,
Vietnam's and a little English.
yes, and a little English, correct. Okay, so next one. Okay, this one. Can books make students intelligent? You think books can make students smart?
Mm,
Try.
I think book make me inside. Uh, it's like thinking a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, it's
Yes,
I don't know.
correct. Correct. Why? Why do you think?
And make me patient. I think yeah. I
Can
don't
it make
know.
but can it make you smarter when you read a book? Like for example, you read an economic book during your second year in university. Did it make you more smart, or did it make you smarter?
Smart, like intelligent, right?
Yes, like intelligent, correct.
Yeah, exactly. It's give me a lot of knowledge about knowledge.
Oh,
Economic,
good.
economic,
Mm-hmm.
because economic is not easy to understand,
Yeah,
but
I find economics hard.
yeah,
During my university days, I
uh,
find economic really hard.
yeah, a little
Uh,
hard because I love Warren Buffett,
mhm.
who is investor,
Yeah.
very famous in America. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a particular in right. Partic-
Particular.
yeah,
Particular.
mm,
Particular. Correct?
in particular in right.
Particular in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just particular in the stock market in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I love the stock so much when I was a student. So
Yeah.
I usually learn about how to Warren Buffett, who
Mm-hmm.
is investor. Yeah, the way and the thinking of him about the economic and sometimes it's many knowledge.
Okay, so it can make us intelligent, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's make me
Exactly.
it's I see the book is like a master, a teacher who
Yeah.
is yeah teacher. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So next one. Okay. Can books relieve stress? Can books relieve stress?
Really?
Relieve
Yeah, yeah,
stress.
really. Interest.
Relieve.
Um, mm, um, I feel so boring because when I go to work,
Mm-hmm.
I reading book. I less reading book.
I what? Sorry, again, please.
Um, I means when I go to work, I don't reading book more than I was a student.
Yeah. Yes,
So
because our time is limited when we are working. Correct?
yeah, because I working all the day and I have some part-time job, so I don't have time to
Mm-hmm.
yeah to reading book. I just have a little time to read article.
Okay, so, but for you, in your opinion, yes or no, can it relieve stress? Can books relieve stress? For some
Mm.
other people,
If stress if in order to release the stress,
yeah,
you have to read the book like
fun
uh
book, correct?
yeah front book or yeah I think so.
Yes, correct. Okay, so next one. Okay, can books help in improving ourselves? Can books help in improving ourselves?
Like that. Sorry, for example.
Like for example, me. I'll give me as an example. I'll give myself an exam as an example for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like for example, I am not that smart. I am not that smart. And I lack self confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is that I read books about some of my favorite subjects that I need to improve, and about a book about self confidence, so I can improve my self confidence. So do you think can book help me
Oh,
in
really?
improving myself?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you
Um,
think it can help us?
yeah, actually, I don't thought you that I have a book. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
recently I
Yes.
read. Actually, when I quit my job, I have open a shop. I told you the last
Mhm.
lesson. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
the my motivation
Yes. Your
is
motivation. Correct.
yeah, my motivation is a book.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Israel. Israel
Real.
is this book from Israel.
Israel.
This,
Israel.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
it's it's this book make me many most motivation, right?
Yes. Motivated. I think the word is
Motivation. Yeah,
motivated.
and
Motivated.
uh make me do many things. So it's
Yes.
yeah,
Like,
so it's um short. Oh my god, it's make it's let me
so did it help
translate.
you
Yeah, help
improve
me a
yourself?
lot.
So did it help you improve yourself?
mm, it's make me take action quickly.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Very
yeah,
good.
I love this book so much.
Yes. Okay. So for the next one is,
Okay,
okay.
you can read this book. I can
What's the
transfer.
title?
Yeah,
What's the title?
I don't know the orange version, but I can translate Vietnamese into English like a startup, national Israel.
Start up.
Yes, startup national Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Israel. Yeah,
Correct?
Yeah, exactly. I think so.
Israel. Okay, I'm gonna search for this book after our lesson, then I'm gonna read it, and I will share my opinion to you in our next lesson, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you some question?
Yes, of course, of course.
What kind of book do you usually read?
Okay, I usually read when I was still a student like you,
Mm-hmm.
I usually read fantasy. Do you know fantasy?
Fantasy, right?
Fantasy books.
Like emotion, yeah. Is a boy or a girl is a relationship like that, right?
No, actually, it that the one you're saying about, it's called fiction. Fiction.
Fiction. Uh-huh.
Yes. But the one I like the most to read is about fantasy. Do you know Harry Potter? You know
Oh
the
yeah,
film.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah, I read
Oh
Harry
wow.
Potter. Yeah. And some of John Green's paper books,
Uh-huh.
like romance stories.
Romance stories. Yeah.
Yes. I also love romance stories like John Green paperbacks. Okay, I'm gonna show you the book.
Mm-hmm.
John Green books. This one over here. I love reading these kinds of books here. This one.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a collection of these books as well as Harry Potter and other fantasy books.
Fantastic book. It's like the same, like space in the
Mm-hmm.
people in the space like that.
No, actually no, but I've also read some stories about that, love stories that happening in space. But I
Mhm.
don't really believe it because how can you love someone in space, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
How,
see.
how can love be created in space, correct? Have
Hmm.
you watched a movie about that? About two people falling in love in space? Have you watched a movie about that?
Mm, because my sorry, my children heard is I don't see much about cartoons, so I don't have I don't not
Yes.
enough imagine about this
Mm-hmm.
yeah, space and some fantastics.
Yes. So fantasy is what I usually read at home, especially now since I work in home. I work
Uh-huh.
from home.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have time, sometimes I don't. So when I usually have time, I read books and articles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the articles I read about is travel
Uh-huh.
articles. Yeah.
Well, yeah, travel is so useful for you
Yes,
to
yes,
travel.
yes, of course.
Mhm.
Do you also read travel articles, Tra?
Yeah, yeah, I
What
have.
kind? Like, for
Mm,
example, can you tell me?
like some trip.
Mm-hmm.
The Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the writer write many good experience and many scary scare experience when yeah,
Scary
scary
experience. Yeah.
experience they exploit ex
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exploit some destination. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. What else? What kind of articles do you read? What kind of article? Do you also read how to improve your English kind of article?
uh Young News in Vietnam. Young News.
Yang New?
Yeah,
What
Young
is
News.
that?
It's the I don't know.
Can you translate it in English? Can you use Google Translate?
Young, nó là tuổi trẻ news. Translate in English là young news.
Oh, Young News.
Yeah, young
An
news.
article about young people?
Mm, many many subject like social
Mm-hmm.
travel,
Oh, okay.
a lot of thing famous in Vietnam. You if you want
Yes.
to travel in Vietnam, you can visit this website. You can see a lot of cooking, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
destination, yeah, a lot
So
of
I think
blogs.
it's uh, a blog
A
website.
blog, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
blog.
a
I
blog website.
mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I think I think if I want to travel, I usually
Go to that website.
research, yeah, blog website.
Yes. So that's it. What else? What kind of articles do you read?
Mm,
Cooking
article.
articles?
Mm-hmm.
Cooking articles?
Not cooking. I
No.
usually learn on
In
YouTube.
YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. That's correct because YouTube can also give us a lot of information about cooking, right?
Yeah. So can you ask you some question?
Do you want to ask me something else?
Yes.
Yes, what else?
It's because I learned which use three or three lessons, but
Yeah.
yeah, can I ask you about your you told me how old are you?
How am I? How am I?
Yeah, how old are you?
So what do you mean is how am I right now? I'm
Yeah, it's
actually enjoying our lesson. I'm
uh
actually enjoying our
no, sorry. You told me what's your name is Alice, and
yes.
I want to know more about you. Like, how old are you? How old are
Okay.
you? Mhm.
I think the proper way to ask someone, if you want to know someone, the
Mhm.
proper way to ask is,
Can you
tell me
can you
about
tell me about
yourself?
yourself?
Yes. So
Uh
can you
uh
ask me that
uh
question? Can you
uh.
ask me that?
So what do you do?
Okay, what do I do? Okay, before I got this job,
Mhm.
I was actually an office worker.
Office worker. Uh-huh.
Yes, because I graduated last 2016. I took a bachelor in science,
In
majoring
science. Oh my
in
God.
foreign service. I major in foreign service.
In science, like technology, right?
No, not actually technology, but it's just a branch of
Brain,
science. Yeah.
a
So I
brain.
major in foreign service. I actually can understand and speak a little some of the languages, some foreign languages. I can
Sorry.
speak Japanese, Korean,
Uh-huh.
just a little
So,
bit.
you mean you learned about some language in university?
Yes. Uh, this course is like political
Political
science in my
science.
country.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh! It's
Yeah,
interesting major.
after
Mm-hmm.
I've graduated from the university, I've actually worked in the office
Mm-hmm.
for like 4 years, 4 years until 2020
Mm.
because COVID started in 2020 here in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Philippines.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Philippines, and a lot of people got terminated from work because economy really got low here in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines due to
Mm-hmm.
COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was one of the people in my office who got I don't know the term. Is it terminated? But I didn't got terminated. I actually resigned from work because working from the office because I work in the other province. Can you understand me? Can you follow me? Can you follow what am I talking about?
Yes, follow you.
Yeah, so my work is really far from home
Mm-hmm.
because I have to travel by sea.
By sea.
Yeah, travel
By
by
sea is
sea.
by sea. Wow, it's so bold. You
Yeah, it's
you
both.
have to bold to work.
Yes,
Oh
correct,
my
exactly.
goodness.
I go to work, but that's okay because I rented an apartment
Mm-hmm.
in that place, so I get to work easier.
Uh-huh.
I rented an apartment.
Apartment. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. From that place. So work became easier for me. It's just unlucky, easier for me. It's just unlucky that COVID happened, so I lost my job.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
And
It's
now I am teaching, and luckily for me, I got accepted here in Libra. In
yeah,
Libra. Yeah.
Libra.
Libra. This is
Libra.
the English Center, right?
Uh,
Libra.
yeah, yeah, Libra. So now you teach English is the part-time job or the main job?
Actually, I have two jobs right now. One is from the other English center
Uh-huh.
as well, then one here in Libra.
Libra.
And
Mm-hmm.
it takes too much of my time. I work full time in one of my English center and part time here in Libra.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
Mhm. Yes, so what else? Do you want to ask me?
Yeah. Now I see the time is limited, so I
No,
think you
actually, I
should.
wanted to say my feedback about you. I wanted to say my opinion about your English. Can I
I
say something?
Yeah, I see you is quite young and
Mhm.
uh, yeah, and similar a lot of yeah, and have many in common. So
Mhm.
yeah, because I just I am still a teacher who is from South Africa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she is taught me very um carefully, but I see a little that she is a little old. So
Okay.
sometimes I want to talk, but she is not feel um
She doesn't want to talk about a certain topic.
yeah, some I share some my life, some socials. Yeah, so I see she is not
Interested.
yeah, not interested about
Yeah, but I
this
think
topic.
topics about like this, like what we have talked, like for example, the first one, we talk about technology and robots.
Yes, yeah, I think
Yeah, that
she
was a
is.
really fun topic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yes, then we talk about your works and your future plans on our
Yeah,
second
she is
one.
don't like this, but I don't have not much ideas to talk. But
Yes,
so
that's why what I'm making you is I ask questions, then I let you answer freely.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, in that way you can talk. You can talk using your own minds and you can construct a sentence,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Because I'm also kind of noticing some of your words. We need to improve some of your pronunciation, correct?
yeah, exactly.
We need to improve some of your pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
all in all, I can say that you're a really good English speaker. We just need to improve more.
Um, I don't
Just need
know, but
to improve more. Correct?
yeah,
Yeah. Don't worry. We can have a lot of talks about like this in the future when we continue with our meetings. correct?
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, you didn't hear? We
Uh,
can
I hear, but sometimes I don't understand. We can
talk
continue to talk
about
about.
kinds of conversations
Yeah, conversation.
conversations in the future. Because I think this is much more effective, correct? When you let yourself talk freely, when you let yourself talk freely, you can improve your English, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so
Uh,
I think, huh? Do you
yeah,
want to
you
say something?
continue.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I think our time is now finished.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Time is
Okay.
always so limited when you have a lot of topics to talk about, right?
Yes, thank you.
Time is always limited when we talk about a lot of things. Correct?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that's it, I think, for today. Shall we continue our next topic, our next conversation
Mm,
at our next meeting?
I think I will write it for you later because I have to thinking. Uh,
Yes, you have to think about topics so I can research some questions for you, okay?
yes, exactly.
Okay, so I think that's it for today. Thank you, Tra.
Yeah, bye bye.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye
Have a nice
bye.
day.
Yes, yes, thank you. Have a nice
Okay,
day.
okay. You can end first.